you think that I'm wrong, but in this life, I'm the only one. Do you know what it means that we're the same kind? The desire you feel isn't the same as mine. I could let you go, but why should I? You're my mission tonight. You're nothing but mine, and the sooner you realize that for all the time, I'm the one you can't sacrifice. I'm the first and the last you ever get. So we got that high horse and beat it. You're nothing but mine, and the sooner you realize that for all the time, I'm the one you can't sacrifice. I'm the first and the last you'll ever get. You're nothing but mine, and the sooner you realize that for all the time, I'm the one you can't sacrifice. I'm the first and the last you'll ever get. So get off that high horse and beat it. Beat it. Beat
I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone.
Just had to get a little cowbell. Nothing like a little cowbell to clear the air. Bring out your dead, please. Bring out your dead. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, may we turn our attention now to the crypto show.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I sure say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Late Night Crypto with Roda. What a day, what a day. What a mighty, mighty fine day. Why, this bucking Bronco is throwing this whole market crazy. That 50%, 50 basis point cut. There was some scarediness there from it, and there was some, obviously some bullishness there from it. Let's take a look over here. What's going on in the world of crypto and finance, I guess. We got the SPX up here. Shut up, Road Dog. We don't give a crap about SPX. Get into our DJ coins. Memes. We got to keep up with what's going on over there, man. If we're working on some kind of a triple top thing, if she can't get past this point, that was a top area. Now there are a few other higher areas past this point, but this is kind of a major one, so this is one to look at. She's been knocked down once, twice, possibly 3 times here. Keep an eye on that one. The news from the market today can be going up, and they could just instantly reverse on us, and you know, a little 2-day shakeout. Just throwing some ideas out there. Let's see what else have we got going on behind my big head there. You can see that the dollar DXY is, well, she's bouncing around just a wee bit. She's actually going up just a little bit today. We're talks about it crashing down, but now she's rebounding a little bit. That's interesting there. You can't see that. That's right behind my... Wrong way. Where am I going? Off into my right, your right, I guess. We've got an interesting thing going on with Bitcoin dominance. Might want to take a closer look at that. And then, of course, we got Total 3 up here, which is coming back up and playing with these resistance areas, doing some interesting things. Let us now turn to our charts over here, and let's take a look at the messy charts over here with a Bitcoin on the daily ding-dong. 9 moving average is bullishly crossing that 50 moving average. The likes of that, we are still below the 200 moving average, and it's hanging out at 63,000, just shy of 64,000. It's ringing in today at 63,941.39 cents for those of you who are just nerdily curious. My. So what's up with Bitcoin? Can we trust this move? What's going on? Is it going to bounce on us? Is it going to throw us down? Remember, now our moving average strategy, which is here on the daily, this ribbon of 5 moving averages is actually flipped bearish, and that's not something to sneeze at. That's not something that happens willy-nilly very often. So it's kind of significant for a little bit of bearish activity. It did happen over here, and then they horseshoed around and they straighten up. Now, okay, yeah. And price, well, we had them all down here. We started recovering the 50. And started riding the 9 up over there. Let's see where we are now. Have we recovered the 50? We've recovered our 50. Might we horseshoe back again? But it's going to take a little doing. I believe it's going to take a little doing, meaning more chop, and that's what some of these indicators are suggesting here. So let's not get too rambunctious just yet. Now, at this point in the game, do we just need to zoom out? Now, the volume range, the little guy, has identified this as the value high, this is the point of control, and this is the area value low. Mighty fine range, if I might say so myself. Suggesting that we might come up to 70,000. Suggesting that the little area that attracts price like a magnet, so they say. 67,000. Personally, I like to check my fibs and see. We're going to look back at this big one when Bitcoin conference, when we went up to dang near 70,000, and then we rapidly lost it. Boom, with the scares drop that liquidated a lot of us and a lot of our positions and whatnot, and scared a lot of people, and some people shorted and got rich, I guess. Pardon me. But we're going to take our fibs from that, and we see that we are at this 618 area for that bigger move. Now, that's pretty significant. So we are facing a lot of resistance in this area, so we're going to mark this guy. We recently recovered over a local 618, and this is the equivalent to that, the 782 Fibonacci. That's this one up here in the bigger scheme of things. We're going to mark this one too because that's relevant. That should be our next target. Should we manage to actually hold above 62,000, we'll be looking for 65.5 out of this little guy next. That would give us technically a higher high than what we had over here, getting us ready for maybe a little bit more upside. Maybe we can come up back to these areas, 67.5. But remember, we got our moving averages here, and we got a little bit of a different story. It could happen. It is not out of context for us to bump up there and still kind of range through this area. We could see that. Matter of fact, that might be what we will start looking at here. I'm going to erase these Fibonacci's right here, take them off the picture. But before I do, I'm going to label one very dear to my heart right here. This no square root. So, look at this mess we got here. 800, 600, 300, 200 moving average is all up and to the right. Our biggest, most minimums carrying us forward. We're doing pretty good on that one. 200 starting to bend down just a little bit. That's something to take note of. So we are showing a lot of resistance over in this area, this next target area around 65,000, 65.5. if we can get there. We may not make it there on the first attempt. We may be getting rejected here. I hate to be the bearer of news, but it could happen. Although I see there's also, with this bullish cross, it's got a good chance to actually wick up here to about the 200 moving average, about 63. Let's mark that. We're on the daily. Let's mark this one right over here. The 200 moving average daily, shall we? The nice crispy little white trend line there. I'm also going to put my fib from here high to low. Tell me where price is going to go. Are you with there? You're right at my 886 area. We'll swing with that. We'll give you that. Okay. So might we have that? Does she have enough gas in the tank to make it up there? Well, let's jump down to the 4-hour chart on Bitcoin. And we connect the candle bottoms down here. Get a little bit of a trend line. Well, it's definitely a trend line. It's got 3 touches on it, or 3 touch areas as we zoom out here. That makes it valid. And of course, we're looking for a channel idea, and we'll just take it to the first wicks we got, or first candle bodies we got over here. We see that we are at the top of this channel. Now that can go one of 3 ways. The most bullish scenario is if we break out of this, retest it, and just keep going up, and that could be a really, really strong ass move. Chances are we'll find some resistance here. Not only we had that big old 618 area that we were talking at, that price is at 62,060, right where we're at right now. Also sitting at that price is our 666 moving average, affectionately known as the little devil girl. I call her Lucy. Got this little Lucy line. She has barely crossed over this 800 moving average, that orange one that we almost dang near wicked up to. Who knows, might still even make it up there. I don't know. Just a few pennies short here, a few dollars short of getting a bullish golden cross going on here on the 4-hour. That would be your buy signal. Now, officially, I interpret that as a probably don't want to buy now, but buy the next pullback, because that's a big old candle right there. Lucy like them big old ring candles. She love them. A lot of times, if you're not looking, you'll catch her sitting right on top of them. It's crazy how that works. Let us now take into account, brothers and sisters, what we might be coming on here. Would we not need a second opinion? Let's get a second opinion. Let's ask Elliot. We haven't talked with Elliot in a while. What's Elliot wave? Elliot claims that we are on our 5th wave, and that could be stopping here, it could be stopping here, it could be stopping here, it could be stopping up here. Those Elliot waves, guys, they are so precise. But basically, those are the ideas on the table there. There could be rejection, and basically, I think in summary, you're kind of supporting my theories there, Elliot. That's kind of cool. Okay, there's some in short, in layman's term, we got a rising channel. This is normally bearish, but we should bounce it. We can bounce in this up and down for a while, and lose it something like this. It's normally bearish. Normally breaks it down. Usually get about 3 humps and then a dump. But the bullish scenario is she breaks it up and then she starts shooting up, and then this could be, just depending on how much resistance we got back over how high we could shoot up. So it could get very bullish too. We got to keep that in mind. We are in a conundrum, my friends, but I dare say it probably will not be resolved until, I don't know. Don't want to speculate too much. There's some nice strong things going on. Ichimoku Cloud is wanting to make that move. I don't know what's up with her. It's like she got on the party juice or something, man. So again, when she starts looking like, oh, I'm getting confused now. I can't really tell head or tails. That's when we have to zoom out again. Let's zoom back out to the data and get our bearings again. Remember, still bearish overall. Freshly bearish too, I might add, with this flip. Very good chance we could still go higher if she wants to be a little rambunctious, if the market makers want to play with her heads. If they want to play with us and get us set up for a weekend and park us up here at a 200 daily moving average, I would not be surprised. What are we going to do now? We're at 63. We're almost there, or we might fall. If I had to speculate on something that the market makers would be thinking, I would be thinking something along those lines, to be honest with you. Well, let's take it up there until Friday, then let's see what they do. Because those little suckers are very keen on playing with your emotions, and that would play with a lot of emotions right there, in my personal opinion. So, take us on up there, baby. Let's see what you can do, market makers. See, this is what's so cool about these rounding formations when they start rounding off, is that you usually find they'll come down and then they will reverse. I like that, the little kind of bridgy patterns there. So in essence, we are working on our higher high. We had our higher low from this one here. That is the target, 65.5, 65.7 area or higher if we can get it. Can she get it? Can she get it? Our altcoins, back here on Total 3. We'll take a very quick look at this little guy. We are in a falling channel, much like Bitcoin. Same structure here. This could be the Wyckoff's ring, and this could be our higher low. We still have not yet made a higher high from here, so we need that. That would be awesome, man. Altcoins would be going off the chain, baby. But how high can we go right now is the question. Our next target is 587 is what we were talking about. Remember when she was down here, we had a target way up here, which seemed impossible until that one day everything just turns around. On red days, YouTube is talking about zero. Bitcoin going crazy lows, and then on green days, we're going to the moon. You gotta love this crazy crypto market. Now, since we had this rejection over here, this was at our little local 618 area. Well, I'm thinking back to Bitcoin now, but it probably does match up pretty well here. We've not made it above it. Look at that now. Isn't that interesting? So we got a boogie above here. We've got a 618 resistance area here. I'm on the 6-hour time frame. No particular reason, it's just where I am. I just need a middle ass time frame. And this one's interesting since we've reclaimed fully the 200 moving average on this one, but facing this resistance right here. Could there be another push up? Well, this is one way that I look at this. I keep up with my trend lines, and we broke that trend line here. Now she looks like she wants to get a little bullish. If she wants to continue up, this will be resistance. So yeah, she could come up and then get rejected from there. We could see something along those lines. Not ruling that out, but also look at this as this whole trend line starting to mature. So I got to keep that into account. So we will take this idea. Since it's given us a higher low, we've got a new trend line, and therefore we've probably identified a little channel that will also give us some of those resistance areas that were so yummy we were talking about. Kind of intersect over here in these areas. Altcoins, oh altcoins, how far can you go, baby? On the big old 4-hour, we got Lucy sitting up right around those same areas. So Ichimoku Cloud looks good and positive. We're getting some positive crosses over here on our moving averages. It's above the 200 moving average also. We can play around, but if we when you get to some good little profit areas, not bad to pay yourself. I would say you deserve it after this little ride that we've been on since back in September, and even back in August, we've been riding that bull, and she's been a bucking. And she's been trying to throw us off of there, the market maker bulls and bears. We've been having a heck of a time, but this market's been doing really good today. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's see. Who is here? Let's say hello. I got too chatty there, didn't I? Chatty Cathy. We got Sam Webb. How's it going? Double thirds. Justin Crypto says, bro, how do you do these intros? LMAO. It's adjustable. I can say that. Nacho on Caspa. Thank me later. It's the blue chip meme on Caspa. Get it now. Says Justin. We got our chart room. That's where charts are posted. And since this market is getting kind of antsy, we should have some good old charts posted there. We'll probably run into targets on some tonight. The chat group, and that is where all the cool kids hang out. Well, I do apologize. The chart room, the previous link over here, that's a maze of information. There's courses, there's books, there's all kinds of stuff. Cheat sheets, all kinds of stuff. Strega! Road Dog, too early. 10:30 too early, or 10 o'clock too early. This one may last a while, I don't know. Road Dog also late. Good to me, hello. Hey, how's it going, man? Please check the chart FIW. Same creator with. Well, that would probably be on Dex Tools, would it not? Dex Tools. I've already got that link. Let's click it. It's probably got Floki Safe Moon. Let's see how Floki Safe Moon's doing too. Are you bouncing back, Floki Safe Moon? I still can't remember if I got back in or not. She's hanging tight. Same time, same place. Nothing has changed. We are in the same location. And thanks to short-term memory loss. FIW. I guess we're going with this one right here. 777 F Illuminati. Well, she's rounding out and getting a little spike and a pullback, and that's about as much as I can see here on the daily. Got a green candle today on the Heikin-Ashi, and that could be the start of a trend. It might be, could be, possibly. Let's see if we blow this up. Ah, it's got my... okay, cool. Let's see what we got. Nice clean slate right here. Happy little lines, happy little fibs. Swinging high and swinging low, and she didn't get to where she needed to go. She need to get above this area right here, 0.00053, and hold that. After she does that, you got to confirm. More than likely, you're on a confirmation that you're going to try to be going up for a higher high, higher low. But we need to get above that. Everything below that is accumulation, meaning this is still a good groovy place to buy this. Let's change our time frame. Let's go down to 4 hour and see what kind of grieviness we got going on here with our price action. A little roundy, if I might say so myself, but we'll fib her out and get the juicy inside. She's not quite hit areas that she can hit. My personal opinion, she could, and yeah, we'll go with this for right now. So 0.000322 could be an area of interest if this level that she's holding here, this mystical area that's this, you correspond with something back here. Not much of anything. Huh. That's weird. Except for this candle right here. You stop there. Something going on here. It likes this area. 0.003823. Maybe it's got enough juice to bounce there. That would be cool. look at this and let's see, what would our profits? Ooh, lordy, 50% just to get back up here to the 618. Let's flip on the proper fibs, and if we've got a bottom, let's see where she can go. Come on, baby, what you got? What you got? What you got for me? Right, tell me your secrets. If we're just taking this area into account, we definitely need to see this target. Can you get up there, baby? Can we ride up there? What's that? 24%, 0.005. I would be looking more for the bigger payoff right over here and right over here. And the hopeful payoff will be right over here. There's some good targets. There are several good targets right here. Alrighty, alrighty. So I've got 0.0007 as a juicy little area, and that would be booyah, 63% gains. Now we're talking, baby. Without being too greedy, and without further ado, well, this one right here makes a good shorter term target at 46% gains at 0.00063. Should we look back on this in a few, what are we on the time frame? We're on 4 hours. Should we look back on this in, I don't know, a few weeks and or a few months and see us up here, 182% gains, but 45% gains ain't bad, baby. It ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. We got Dr. Doomer. How's it going, Dr. Doomer? Jackson says Q&T, please. Let's check out Q&T. What? She's doing a lot better when she was doing at $50. Cannot complain about that. Trying all the way down to 49. That was too much for most. She's popping out of these areas that is looking good. She's starting to hold these areas. She's starting to turn around. Now, could she come back to about $65? It could happen. It could. Not saying that it will, but hey, it could. I don't think it's quite mature this trend line just yet. It's got a good start. I mean, we got this and broke it, so maybe we got this going on now. That's cool, but eventually she's going to kind of go to this angle, so I don't know. Maybe it'll happen on further on up after we get past this area. We got to get past 72. We're at the area that we're at right now. We got what? Just right. Let's just call it 73. We can get past 73, hold that. Got a good chance to start getting 88 and further up. But things are looking good on the daily for this one. We got the duck lips scenario going on the daily time frame. Altcoins are trying to do something here. Will they be successful? Could this be a good time to get in alts? Well, if they get above certain levels and show certain signs, getting above the 9 moving average on the daily, get above this trend line here, $73, I think you would have a little bit more of a confirmation, a little bit more probability to be correct. But right now we're in that little danger zone where it could just look like it's going to do it and don't do it. And if you front run it, you're going to look stupid. So we can't really just go hog in. You got to give her a little time to cook and digest, in my personal opinion, because there's still some possible rejections. But luckily this one's such a slow mover. You know what I'm talking about. You know. If you're in it, you know. We got a little trend line going on right here now. And she's hanging out here. Ooh. She's trying to fight for that area. Go for it. Go for it. I'll root you on, but looks like the other touches we got are over here. We'll have to keep an eye on this one. Clear that area, or else she could be coming back to retest this area. 200 moving average about $66, $67 maybe. Waters is making a shoulder, head and shoulders. She could be. Since we coming up, we could get one on these smaller time frames. Well, that would be valid to make us come down. I mean, yeah, and play around. as these moving averages kind of converge and see what they're going to go. We got them where they're going to eventually roll over and flip, and it can get a little shaky through here. So there may be some volatility in altcoins over these next few weeks. So I don't know if I would necessarily feel like you need to jump fully in right now and start chasing green candles. This is September. I know we got Fed news, but you know, there's always a reason why we're up and going to go to the moon. And then we just don't go to the moon just then. There will be that day it happens. I just don't know if Fed Day, Jerome Powell for the whole world would qualify for that. Just saying. We got to keep our wits about us in this market. But here are some honorable mentions for some money makers that we've talked about here on this channel. Do I want to go now? Let's go with what are the KuCoin here? KuCoin. Man. Remember the good old days when KDA, Cardina, was hanging around $2? You know, maybe she's hanging around $1, but she'd spike up to $1.50 every now and then. You know, whee! Fun ride, especially because she was hanging around 49 cents for so long. Didn't seem like she's ever going to get back up to $2.50, and she didn't. But look where we are now. We're back in these juicy little bottom areas where we were before, where KDA has made that 149% gains, has made 200% gains, and at some point, if we really got a bull market coming on, she's got to finish this little other butt cheek we got going. Here, let me help you see this. Cardina. Do you see all these moving averages converge here? There's going to be a flippening. There shall be a flippening for Cardina coming, and after the flippening, you're not in it. You'll be sorry. It felt appropriate. I'm not a Cardina pusher by any means, so don't take it that way. But the charts are looking pretty impressive right now for Cardina, and you must admit that if you've been in it, you saw some gains today, and you went, oh, "Wait a minute, are you taking off and leaving me so soon? We still got bigger bags to build, Cardina." And so we got that going on right now. So Cardina, should I remind you what is and what could and what might never be? Oh, that's not in this show. No, that's way too up there. Let's just try to keep it real, okay? I mean, back in March 2022, she was $6 and something. Can we get there again? I'm hoping, probably, maybe, sort of. I hope. I would hope so. It wasn't too far gone. We just hit our lows, Skid Row, baby. We just got down on our luck. And now it looks like we might get a little bit come up. We were best to probably just look at where we've been recently, high to low, to see where we can go. So the rule of thumb is we're still in accumulation right now. Even as bullish as she's gotten right now, she can probably get a few pullbacks. I'm on the weekly time frame here. Non-moving average still hanging over here. Has not been influenced by price whatsoever. Not impressed at all with what's going on. Saying she's playing hard to get, huh? So we might get a little pullback out of that. Playing with these areas. You are so much easier to read on that weekly, though. Let's go back to the weekly. So Cardina, basically, this is our little area. This is the magic little number right here. Anything below this is a dang good price to get Cardina below 75 cents. I'm just saying. Because afterward, we're going to be seeing about 140, 168. We're saying, man, I wish I got more Cardina back there. And those are some two worthy little targets to shoot for. Very relative. Very good probabilities of those targets being hit. If you have the patience for Cardina, because it's been taking some patience. Cardina about got on my dang last nerve. But let me show you this with Cardina, and you tell me what you think. The weekly MACD which you don't want. You don't want to pay this one. You want to listen to this one. This one knows a thing or two. This one's been down the rodeo. This has been on the rodeo circuit for a little while, and she's swinging bullish right now. Freshly bullish. There's something getting ready to go on with KDA, I'm telling you, and the party's just now getting started. Last time she did that was back here. Do you want to see what happened? I want to see what happened because I don't know. It went downhill. Don't listen to Road Dogg. He sucks. Don't believe his strategies. It sucks. I'm wordless to say of anything about that. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. I have no explanation for that. That'd be crazy, huh? Why is that? Well, maybe the MACD be lying to us a time or two. I don't know. She's saying she's getting ready to flip it up now. After seeing that here publicly live on YouTube, I'm like, well, I can't really make a good argument for you, MACD. Oh, Kadena. Z's. Let's keep it rolling. Kadena, baby, can you get above 75 cents? Can you make it above there? I believe at some point that you can. I believe you can make it on higher. We're going to go to a different land right now. We're going to go over to Sui. And we're on the weekly. And while we're here, price has gotten above her moving averages there. MACD also looks kind of hopeful there, but we're not going to drag MACD into this again. Goodness gracious. Zooming in on Sweet on the daily. We played it as a channel, which is at resistance. Now, a lot of people might have seen some different things. The most important thing to see here, though, is that you had a low, you had a lower low, and then you didn't have a lower low. You had a higher low, and that's bullish as all get out, especially if you've been on a downtrend. Now you're probably reversing trend, especially if you've got a higher high, higher lows. Congratulations, you reversed the trend. Therefore, ergo, we probably are in a channel, and I'm going to put this little guy back there. We're thinking we got something along the lines of this. Therefore, this would be a great little resistance area, but there might be a little more gas in the tank. What if this is wrong? What if it's really something more like over here? These dang channels. And technically, since the bottom's here, well, we would actually look over here. But there's probably a bigger channel right there, to be honest with you. Parking it right on the top here, and we hooked up to it. I would say we got a good chance to get a fair amount of resistance right here where we are on Sui. That was a nice run up. I mean, she was just 80-something cents not long ago, and earlier today, or 2 days ago, she was $1.08, and earlier today she was $1.16. You're like, I think she's done. Nope. Yep, we had 132, and I think we could squeeze a 152 out of this little guy. Just my 2 cents worth. I'm going to get rid of that little guy. But when you zoom out, look, and she can fall back. She can go up and down. Might get rejected here, might come back, bounce around a little bit. Or maybe she will just keep on going to the moon, you little hopeful degen. You know she can't keep going up forever. I wouldn't look for much past 152 on her right now. Swing high to swing low will tell us where price is going to go. And that's, oh, we cheated. We went too high. It's really around 150. But if you want just a little bit of that, breathe it in. Hopium. I got a little target about 180. I mean, just to have something to reach for on this little pump up, which I'm just telling you, I mean, our moving averages have not flipped. You still got a lot of weight and baggage down here, but hey, a little hope. I would start planning on paying myself though if I were in Sweden. You haven't taken profits a little bit yet. Well, what goes up must come down. As long as you got a game plan for that. Who am I to say anything? Phantom. Inverted head and shoulders, falling wedge pattern to the breakout. Come just wanting to go to the upside, hitting the 200 moving average for a little bit of a smackdown rejection. Said, screw you, I'm going to try to break on through the other side. Still got to see how this plays out. That candle's not yet played over, but there is some hope that she's going to try to continue her way up to 74 cents. Maybe knock on the door of 80 cents where we have a measure move from this inverted head and shoulder pattern reversal idea. Keep in mind, wherever she does start failing, that she has about a 64% chance to come back and retest these nice areas, about 54 to 55 cents. Thank you for flying Road Dog Flights. Crypto's a scam, says Strega. Tacos. SBL says H-bars. Take a look at H-bar. It's Barrio. How you doing, man? It's been a long time, man. I'm just saying. Oh, you haven't taken off yet, man? They still hope for you. All the rest of them are taking off, man. There might be some golden opportunities here, you know. She got the blessing for market cipher here with that daily green dot. What are you doing down here? What you got going on, H-Bar? In my personal opinion, she's broken out of her little zone here. She's done it before, came back and retested it. Finding some resistance there. She's getting ready to do something. If you're planning on holding this long term, ain't no need looking for this move, but I'm just saying. The bigger plays or the bigger swings, in my personal opinion, I would zoom out for those opportunities, just in my personal opinion. And here we find ourselves where she was going, oh, to the moon. She was at 17 cents. Remember that day? Yeah. Didn't last very long, did it? Spiked up there and from that point, if she's going to the moon, man, if anybody bought up there, they could be down 70%, and that's crypto. From if you chase those green candles, you get those kind of results that can happen. You hold on to these things too long. But if you're buying at these bottoms, man, well, that just warrants that just tickles my little heart. She's got signs that she's ready to do something. If you got the patience up for it, everybody just hasn't got the memo, but she's going to have her day. Let's figure out, let's get some parameters set here. Anything below 0.08 cents. Technically, it would be a good deal, and she'll probably bounce around. She'll probably range around here. To be honest with you, she's still in accumulation. She's kind of a slow mover. I think there's a lot of coins or something. A long time before we can really get near this red cloud, so we got some bouncy rooms here. So 0.08 would be a nice little target. We're at 0.05. Now, for anyone just not wanting to hold it until she gets back to 17, 18, 42 cents, wherever, because it may take it a while until she gets ready to move, and then she, moves pretty good. That's a nice 55% gain just to hold it up from 0.005 here at the bottoms, and then I'm not trying to tell you, Degens, to buy now and then figure out what to do with it later, but that is something that could happen. That's pretty cool. To get up to back at a dime. I mean, we were here back in summer. It's not uncalled for if the whole market is starting to turn bullish. If it is, I still think we got some zigzag to be going on. But hey, everybody thinks of Bitcoin's getting ready to go to the moon. But these altcoins are in juicy bottom areas, and there was only a short window of time to accumulate. So if you are looking for a longer term strategy, a longer term play, if H-bar is a coin or one that you might want to settle, and let's just take a realistic look. And we were here, this was the last market from the last high. Where could we, let's be reasonable. Let's just go from right here. Could it get back to the around 31 cent area? I kind of think it could. Let me see how well these fibs kind of line up here. Actually, I'm going to take that high into consideration right there. But let's say it just gets halfway there. Yeah, it's 30 cents where we're talking about before. Here's 36 cents. And she's sitting at a nickel right now. That's not bad. 16 cents, just getting back to where it was this summer. Not bad. But from a nickel here at the bottom, and let's say it gets up to 35, 36 cents, we know it can do it. Almost 6x, 570% gains there. Not a bad play in my opinion. Just it'll take a while. A patient play. A merch received. I need dancing girls. Me too. I've been trying to find more. They're hard to find. Striker said this music hits hard. It slapped me in the face a couple of times myself. How many dumps before a pump? Usually 3. As a rule of thumb. Justin Crypto says, I'm in Casper and Solana long from the dip this morning. I need to look at Solana. It is on my list. Solana just hadn't been doing much of anything. How you doing, Solana? What's up with you, Solana? You've just been hanging out. This is just chop. Oh, I'm on the weekly. Okay. If it looks too convoluted and too many targets that are too close together, it's too much for me. I feel like you get caught up in too many short time frames. Solana just in a channel. I'm not seeing anything bullish on Solana right now. And in fact, I'm sitting here trying not to see this guy. What? Me worry? What? I don't know. It's not. I mean, that could be a triple top pattern with the shorter middle peak there, and that could not be fun. I'm not trying to sound bearish. You got a flip of all your moving averages. They just now flipped. Well, I don't know why, but why is this bearish? Is there some bearish news? Is there a lot of release in coins? I don't see a whole lot of volume. I mean, most of the volume was buying it up. That crazy, y'all. So, I mean, it's going to be a goal just to get to 153 is what I see on Solana right now. Let's take she got down to the 0.5, so she's touched that a couple of areas, but she may want to go deeper, and I can't imagine what kind of scenario would warrant that. She was on this great trend, flirted with it, started getting weak, and she kept it going until she didn't, and then she retested it, and that was bullish, and then we got a bearish retest, and down we come. So we've not, I don't. In the Fibonacci strategy, I mean, we might be just zoning out here, and we would have a bounce off the 50 moving in this zone. It could be, and then that could be kind of bullish and take us up. We just get on a new trajectory, and we'd be making like some kind of funky new channel, but there's a little confluence there for that idea. Okay, maybe it's something. There's an idea. There's an argument for it. That seems to be holding now, but outside of that idea, I mean, that's the bullish aspect. We're on the bottom of a trend line. If you're going to consider this a trend line, it's not the strongest. But momentum's still going up. It just looks like something could happen to drive us down, and I don't know why. With the moving averages are bearish. They want price to come down. And so, I mean, she may come up. Maybe it's 140, 153. Got to keep an eye on this. This one could start getting away from us, so. On the 4 hour, how are we looking? See, she's not above her 200 moving average yet here. I would feel better about Solana if she can recover this 400 moving average. We'll get above 140 and stay above that. But see, right here, it's 153 in this area where we're looking at getting resistance on the bigger time frames. What order are they in? They're in the bearish order there, man. So I'm not seeing Solana being a solid play for for some games, yeah. But I'm taking some profit on this little rundown here to see what we can do. Maybe I'll regret it, but she's not looking. She's looking suspect. It's still September. I know everything looks good today, but it can still be a shaky month. That's what the time frames are saying. The bigger time frames are saying we still shaky. We just getting some thrown around by some news right now, and hopes and dreams and all this other stuff. In my personal opinion. Did we look at FTM? That's not it. Still up there, baby. Still trying. What was this? What was this? This is crazy. Oh, we were fractaling out or something? It looks like a fractal. I have no idea. Clearly. Well, that was not right. Can I get a clean chart? Thank you very much. It looks like we still got a nice little mega. Oh man, been a while since we've seen these. The megaphone. Technically, we're in a channel, but you know, with this being a resistance area, that it looks like we're trying to recover. Now that would be cool. Don't know if that's going to happen just right now or not, but with this idea, this is a rejection area, so I'll just keep that. Otherwise, if you just connect all the dots not with the Fibonacci there, we got this little guy. This little guy could be kind of interesting because it is on the table that she can continue, and this will be resistance and could pump up there. Doesn't mean it has to, doesn't mean that it will. But it's cool as hell when they do. I'm just saying. We're at resistance right now, but she's trying to go through it. Phantom, you boorlicious, I'll get out. You can't keep up with this trajectory, baby. Did we look at Phantom? I think we did. This looks very familiar. Inverted head and shoulders, that's legit. Man, we could be headed up 74.86 cents out of Phantom. Near and dear to my heart. Broke its major trend over here. That was so sad. A little fuzzy area, but that guy was gone, so I just keep that there because that's going to be resistance. But it starts getting fuzzy through here. Like, you got this thing going on too, but she doesn't really connect anything back here. I guess we could go with this idea, but I think that's just getting a little nitpicky myself. But that idea does seem to have some weight, especially, is there any confluence? Not really. We got two touches down here giving us an angle, then we got a support resistance flip between this one and this one. Suggesting that this area about $5 and something, 530, 550 might be tops for near right now as it completes this double bottom pattern. So she could be going on up a little bit. Now she might get rejected, or probably will, but hang around, you know, between $4.50 to $5 for a little while. She figures out what she's going to do. Now let me get rid of this trend line. I've got targets up at 573. But if I am actually not trying to trade near, I'm still trying to accumulate her. And she's getting out of my accumulation zone, meaning that she's starting to get a little too bullish for me right now for accumulation. Might be my last little time to buy here. So if there was a time to FOMO in, I could probably give myself a decent reason to do it one more last time, because it does look like the next target will be 528 and then eventually up to about 675 there. Because the fibs don't lie, baby. The fibs know what's going on. Of course, there will always be that trend line of resistance marching its head, but it comes in right up here on the 618, right? We don't want to forget that. That's kind of important, but our original, we're going to stick with the original there. Shows that these areas up here. Are we looking around 6.5? Are we starting to get there? We need to see an official breakout. We need to see it actually close a candle above its current price, 450. Are you at 450 for real? Dude, slow up. I wanted more. Why? Why you got pumped today? I'm not done buying you. Stop it. Slow down, Rune. Gosh darn it, man. Save some for the rest of us, alright? Stop hugging all the dinero, dude. I hope you're in the top of the channel, man. I hope it rejects you and you come back. That's what I hope for. Yeah, man. I want to buy you at 420. Yeah. You need to, you gotta come back from 420, right? Near, you breaking out my trend line, man. 420, dude. No, not 452, man. 420, dude. Man, you suck. It's alright, man. I'm hanging out with the 420 crew, dude. We're running out of moving averages. You're high, dude. Dude, are you high? Rune's high, dude. Look, he's up like at 452. We were all at 420, but he's at 452, dude. Whoa. Wow. All right, so Near's feeling pretty good today. Who else feels good today? Let's go back to the chat because I got sidetracked again. I do that. Dang it, Bobby. How's it going, good brown gravy? Numbers protocol is on the move, Sam. Well, that sounds like an emergency chart situation. I've started typing emergency instead of numbers. That's crazy. It's a cry. Whoa, holy. That's something else entirely. That is a moon rocket. This is the 24-minute chart. Wait a minute. Don't make me revoke your moon rocket privileges. I may have got overexcited. Oh, we'll can it. It's a good day. Well, we gotta at least do that. That was a good pump out of Numere. Where would you come from? 0.03 to 0.04? Okay, well, we got 7%. Okay. I'm sorry. That just looks very impressive on that 24 minute. Okay, let's back up. Let's zoom out. Let's go to the daily. Numere. What are you looking like? All flip on the bottom again. 200 moving average is way up here at 0.008 and we're at 0.004. Well, that's a no-brainer. Eventually, we got to start headed up that way, you know. For equilibrium's sake, we need to go back. It'll make it tricky for me to pull a fib. Why? Don't do it. Don't make it so tricky. What's it gonna tell me? You got something to say? She's still got some doing to be done. We got a trend line right here. We zoom in on that little guy. I'm here on the daily ding dong. The safest place would be when she gets up this red cloud a little bit and get an official breakout of a higher over 0.045, which is not too far away. She's at 4 cents now, so buying her in the 4 cent area would be a little degen, but they're at the bottom. Your wrist, I mean, where's it going to go? Where's it going to go? You're closer to zero here than you are buying it at 8 cents, 9 cents to get back to down here. So I can't say anything about it. She's above the 9. She's above the 9 moving average. She's above the 9. She's just fine in my book. She needs to close a few more candles there probably, but she's looking good. But getting above 5 cents, 5 to 6 cents, anywhere 4, 5, 6 cents would be kind of nice when she starts getting up to a dime or higher, because she's been a lot higher. She's been up to 15 cents. So that was this year. She got up to 26 cents this year, and she's sitting at 4 cents right now. So we have to keep those things in mind. That's amazing. It was really sell in March and get the hell out for a while. That's kind of what I wish I'd done. Hard to imagine back then that she would do this. This is what they do. They get their pair of the bot moved, and they're down and sideways and blah, starting to round out. She can still stay down here for a while, for a minute below 8 cents. So keep that in mind. She's still in a big accumulation, but it's getting squeezed, and before long, in the next few days, she'll be popping and starting to range up here somewhere at 5, 6 cents. Jester Crypto says I was gonna make a Caspa chronic coin. Should I? It's only 1,000 Caspa. I go for it. Good Brown Gravy says I think I'm high right now. You hanging out with Swee? You hanging out with Bantam? They being a bad influence. Let's take a look at, let's throw a meme in here. How about Popcat? Whoa, what was here? That's not, here it is, Popcat somewhere. It's on Bybit. 85 cents. What? Popcat, what? Oh, that actually works. I didn't think it would for a second, but yeah. That seems to be respected. Here's like a little middle guy. Idea. We're in the middle of the channel. This is the worst place to buy. Especially in futures. If you're doing leveraged futures, the absolute worst place to buy is in the middle of a channel. And I say that because your gains from here, not that they're going to be hard earned to buy right here. And your losses, oh, they're going to be easy to earn, and you'll get more of them because it could be a 20-30% drop just for you to try to make 10 to 15%. That is risk reward in the wrong way. But if you already in it, yeah, look at this. Even at best, man, that's not even a 1-to-1. Just to get out here in the safety zone. Not to mention where you can actually go. But on the other hand, you were in it, buying along the bottom of these channels and things like that, or just buying the breakouts of trend lines. You know, there was one there. Getting above the 9 moving average, holding above the 9 moving average, unless you get a little early if you want to, a little degen. The degen average down here. Oh, trend line did pretty good. And here we are. What kind of gains have we got from this area? 47%, 48% gains. Yeah, baby. That's sexy. Hey, how's it going, Grimmer? Do we take a look at Rune? What is this mess? We had a, let me clean this up. It clipped my buy zone if you clipped it. 371. We were looking at that area, the gains of possibly coming up to this target of 496. I thought we did look at Rune. Is it making an inverted head and shoulders? Maybe. You could look at it that way. Look at it as a channel wave. Basically, she's ready for things to start happening and the number to start to go up. We got a Kosh network. She's starting to break into this area. It's not going to be long. I'm looking for 287. And 314 out of the Kosh. She's hanging around 267 right now. Not too bad. It's about another 8. It's another 18%. This is going to be a rough area right here around 290. Take a look at SEI, say. Oh look, did it hit that target? She's at 33 cents right now. We had one at 30. Where did this one at? Where's that? 32. Probably makes more sense on a smaller time frame. There's Miss Lucy hanging on the 4 hour. I should have known you were around. What's up, Lucy? How you doing? Good to see you. How's your daddy? So falling wedgie breaking out, lackluster breakout, and got some bottoms there though. Look, it's twins. There's a butt cheek, there's a butt cheek, there's a butt cheek, and here's one just came out. It's above the 100 moving average on the daily. That's good, that's good. 43 cents. Are you coming out of say? Remember, there's a much bigger measure move out of this guy here. Right here. That hopefully something can happen with it. And it takes us somewhere up around 84 cents, that area. Say. She looks good on the 4 hour. Some nice gain. She got down in scary land at 26 cents and now she's up 10 cents. That's pretty cool, wouldn't you say? Wow, that's about 25% in one day, say. Man, I think I went over my whole list. We went over Kadena, right? Popcat, Say, Swee, Phantom. We went over. Did we go over Tia? Celestia? Oh look, is that a target? No, tell me it's not so. Do you get above my target? That's okay. Do we have a target? Because it didn't look like she's going to hit that target when she was down here at 427, but one day we finally hit the target. Well, that's amazing how that works. Let's. Oh wow, you're the. I think we were talking about you. You actually going to do this now? You're not. Are you 75? Are you? You're about half. 75% would be over here. I was expecting her to stay in this little triangle a little bit longer, but hey, no problem. I'm cool with you. Tia, go Tia. It's your birthday. We got to swing high to swing low, and we're testing this little area here. That little 236 Fibonacci is coming in at 578. Getting a little resistance there. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Will you keep popping up, or will you come back and will you kind of do another little retest area and get a, you know, start riding on the bathroom wall and all that stuff and start going up? Curious to see how this plays out. I'm cool with it either way. Right now, I got a price above that area. Now, if she can hold up here, maybe she will, maybe she won't. But if she do, then I would be looking for $7 and hopefully come on up to $8.88, $8.89. That would be cool out of TIA. Start doing something. The daily looks very interesting. What our other indicators say? Yeah, they kind of like it. They could go for a little bit more upside. They're cool with it. We're still not in the green on money flow. That would be awesome. I would be looking for, yeah, a big strong move out of that right now. I would say, you know, she's still got some work to do, but nice come up, nice form, very nice. I would give you an 8.6. That's all right, 8.8 if you can get there. I'll give it to you. Yay, Tia. I'm just saying, Tia. Justin Christmas. Justin Crypto says the Casper prices are criminal. Grimmer says hot cross, please. Is that Halo? Is that what? That's hot cross, right? No, it's not. Okay, I got confused there. Hot cross. It's over on KuCoin. Oh my goodness! It's been a minute. What happened here? Who died? You went to zero. You're back at zero from swing high to swing low. Blah blah blah. To the. Oh, you got rejected 618 and then deep. Okay. I got a bunch of yellow lines with targets that I'm sure are good, but let's take a fresh look. This one's gonna take a minute. She is not going to be a fast one at all. I don't know if there's going to be like another long accumulation out of this one. A lot of times I see that when we have this. This is the, you know, I call this the butt crack. I'm guessing that I would look for a little bit more downside for this one, 0.005. Looks like she wants to keep going there with a few moving average crosses. Oh, the 5 day? Let's go to the daily. What's the daily say? What's the daily say? The daily is, well, I mean, she's trying on the daily. She's above the 9, so that's good. She's got a lot between 0008 and when is this? 00, yeah, between 0007 and 0008, she's going to have a hard time. It's this guy up here that we hope to get to at a penny or 0.011. Right up there, along with the 200 daily moving average. Let's see, this goes back to May. That's probably where we we don't know if we got a bottom just yet. That's what's so weird. But it looks like we should be close. Should be close. So 0008 keeps coming up. Looks like that would be a good place to at least get paid. That's at 55%. I don't know how long it will take it to get there. But when she gets going, it looks like she can do that, and she could knock out a couple of levels at one time. So stacking orders here, trying to catch these little spike ups is a good way to kind of play that one. You can get your gains quick, and then if you want to get back in, you always can. Interesting. First leg going to Hotto KLS. That's good brown gravy. These Casper prices are criminal. Oh, we already just said that. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. It's 11:15. I'll go ahead and call it a night. Went over a lot of coins, and hopefully you're enjoying this market going up. We'll take a quick look again. I just like to sum things up again at the end of the show too. So I want to take a look at Total 3 one more time, just to see how she's doing. She's at a point of resistance, so good place to think about. You know, it's always a good time to pay yourself when you go really good days. so that you've got some money on the side, because she can roll over. Not saying she will, but she's at a great place that if she's going to, let's just do it now. Rip the Band-Aid off. And if she keeps going higher, well, we'll track it and see. But right now things are looking good. Let's hope that the bullishness continues. There's still a lot of work to be done. A lot higher that we can continue to go, but we got to struggle right now is what most of the moving averages are telling me. We're still trying to figure them out. We do have that, it still is that bearish cross of all the moving averages on the daily ding dong on Bitcoin. If I can find the chart that, jeez. But on the daily, all the moving averages have crossed bearishly, and we're likely to come up, according to this theory, come up to 63.8, 64. Looks like we're trying to really hit there. We probably can't. So probably a little bit more upside for Bitcoin, but somewhere over here, somewhere around this high of 64, 65,000, it looks like we might roll over, even if it's just a little bit. Maybe it's just a wee little bit. We tried to come back and do it, and could, all right, but you know. Just don't get too crazy. Have some price targets in mind, all I'm saying. That's why we pull her from swing high to swing low, and that little secondary guy, if we do get past 62,000, if we do, it's not in stone that we will yet. But if we do, 65.5 will be a good area to watch for Bitcoin right there. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Trade carefully. See you again tomorrow. Where's that out button? Dang it, Sean! Hit the button, Sean!
Come on, come here, bud.
Dweeb?
Come on. You freaky dog.
See you guys later.
I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Fade out of the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Show you like my vibe, pass my candy on my red.
Well, there's just a lot of buttons over here. I just never know which one I hit. Why's it make you call me Sean? Bobby Joe Rumblemaker. I say proudly. Thanks, Sean. Bobby Joe Rumblemaker. Bobby Joe.